This time we will be reviewing, building, and racing an exclusive kit released to commemorate the Japan Cup in 2020. That kit is the Japan Cup Neo VQS. This is the first Japan Cup kit to use the VC chassis as well as a polycarbonate body, and also comes with carbon reinforced medium diameter wheels coupled with super hard tires. These, in my opinion, make this one of the best Japan Cup kits released to date. This video will be a more in-depth review and will serve as an introduction to the mini four-wheel drive hobby for new as well as returning racers who will be encountering the VZ chassis for the first time. Before looking at the actual contents, we will have a look at the information you can find on the box, and finally run it on the track to see its performance when properly built. Hopefully you will find this video useful and help you decide whether or not to get the kit or race any kits that use the VC chassis. I will post a separate video dedicated to the full build of this kit, which will be a step-by-step guide covering the basics that will allow you to build a VC chassis. Looking at the box, one of the logos you will see is the one for racing mini four-wheel drive. The logo refers to the second mini four-wheel drive lineup introduced by Tamiya in May of 1986. This lineup includes most of the older chassis, which include the Type 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, FM, and Type 5. The other and more important logo to note is obviously the one for the VZ chassis. The VZ chassis is the latest chassis, and it was released by Tamiya in September 2019. The first kit to use it was the regular release of the Neo VQS. Although the VC is a successor of the VS chassis and has a similar short 80mm wheelbase, it is designed to be more sturdier as well as more stable due to the double rollers that can be mounted on the rear roller stay. The main feature of the VC chassis is its semi-multi subframe design. Simply put, the front and rear bumper stays come separately, allowing racers more flexibility when racing in more advanced categories by going bumperless without the need for cutting the chassis. The Neo VQS Cal is a modernized version of the Vanquish Jr., and the other variants of this kit are the standard release and the advanced pack. Then there's also the Asia Challenge 2021 release, and finally another polycarbonate body special released with a VS chassis. Looking at the box, you'll see here 132 scale. Yep, it's a limited edition kit, so definitely grab this while it is still available. And like all kits, this doesn't come with AA values, so you need to purchase and provide those separately. See here, description, high performance VZ chassis, still yet to see that. So there's a couple unique things with the VC chassis design, like what it says here. So it says multi-part front bumper, holes for attachment of the FRP and carbon stay plates, specially designed clear type stickers, so recommended tools. So again, those are the recommended tools: side cutters, modeling knife, screwdriver, tweezers, and scissors, mainly for the polycarbonate body spray paint. So the PS, which is, in this case, it is bright gun metal, and this kit was made in Japan. So item number 95130. Same on the other side. We have more detailed description of what comes with the chassis. There's that multi-part front bump. Basically, it's separate, so the front and the rear are attached separately. What makes that unique is if you're going to be using this for like open class, you don't have to like do any sort of trimming. Pretty much, you can just connect an FRP after you remove the front bumper or the rear bump. Saves you some time and effort when trying to upgrade with FRPs. Also, the rear skid bar will allow you to mount two rollers, top and the bottom, like the AR and the MA and M8 chassis, which is great. Makes it more stable if it's going to be used for box stock. This is something handy with the new VZ kits. Is they have this box here which shows you the description of each of the pieces that come with it, so you can immediately check what you get. It's just an ABS resin chassis that's fluorescent yellow in color, polycarbonate clear body, single shaft motor is included, 14mm rollers, you have gears. So the gear ratio here that's been used is 3.5:1, and then it comes with carbon reinforced Y-spoke wheels, so it makes it lighter and much sturdier compared to your normal ABS plastic wheels. It also comes with super hard, small diameter, low profile tires with lettering. So really good tires, can be used for, actually it's most ideal tires probably, that you can use for box stock, pro stock, T-Mac, and open class really. But if you compare that to the first release Neo VQS kit, just comparing the two, it's very handy. Like if you're not familiar with the kits, you want to see whether or not it's worth it, so yeah, you can check each of the components and see if it's something that you need. So basically the difference between these two is the polycarbonate body, color of the chassis, and then the wheels, it's 5-spoke here, it's just regular, and then the small diameter tires that are slick tires really. But otherwise it's still the same kit, it's different color. Let's go ahead and open the box and see what we get. Let's just quickly review what you'll get in the kit. So this is actually included with the polycarbonate body. We'll go into that later. First off, let's just look here. This is your low profile tires, super hard. Comes with that print there, says Japan Cup 2020. And then it says Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive on the other side. Again, all four tires are super hard, same width, same diameter. Then you have your wheels, so it's these Y-spoke carbon reinforced wheels. There, PCCF, so carbon fiber, and the wheels have offsets, so the ones with the offset will go to the rear, and the ones without will go to the front. Otherwise, they're all the same width. Again, this is carbon fiber, so definitely sturdier and lighter compared to your normal wheels. Let's go ahead and just check out the baggie. So the baggie contains your usual stuff: the motor, the FA130 single shaft motor, your axles or wheel shafts, your propeller shafts, grease, your terminals, your gears, second gear, and 3.5 light blue. And then just behind this is the baggie with the screws, step screws, washers. And then this is something that's unique and started also with the VC line of chassis, is this part here. These are the eyelets. Tamiya has actually started to sell these separately as well, because I think they saw the market for it, mainly for like pro stock or even T-Mac categories wherein you're not allowed to use bearing. These HOMs, essentially polyoxymethylene made eyelets, are a lot smoother, so have less friction compared to your normal eyelets that come with the chassis. As I mentioned, this kit actually comes with polycarbonate cowl or body, so you'll need to cut these up and paint them and apply the stickers. It takes a bit more work compared to your usual body, but the main advantage really is that these things are very lightweight. Definitely a good thing for racing, especially with stock and open category. You'd usually use polycarbonate bodies and cut this up to even reduce the weight even more. So definitely something to consider. I'm not sure, by the way, if these will be sold separately. I think it will, but since we won't know, it's probably one good reason to actually get a couple of these until Tamiya releases those. So these are actually the attachment points for the polycarbonate body, so you can attach it to the chassis itself. And then here is the VZ chassis. So it's pretty much similar to the VS and the S2 in terms of like overall design, I guess. It does have like side wing, but I doubt that this will be used to mount rollers on, probably weights, damper weights. And as you can see, so the bumper side here in the front and the back, so there's actually no bumper. So the rear is probably normal, like with things like FMA and FM chassis, wherein you have to like attach the rear roller stay separately. With the front, I think this is the first time that you have to like connect it separately. Again, if you're going to be using this to open category, then you just remove the front bumper and then just slap on any FRP that'll fit it, and then you're good to go. Here's a shot of the other side. And then this is the A parts. Pretty much the internals are connected here, including the rollers. So you have this is the front, this is the rear bumper, the motor housing, motor cover, motor supports, Here's the switch, here's the body lock, front gear cover, battery holder. Again, these are all numbered. Polycarbonate material. This is here. ABS. You'll have your manual and then the safety pamphlet here. So there's so many different languages, including English. I'm not gonna go through this. This is don't be stupid. And yeah, for the manual. And finally, we have your specially designed stickers with the Japan Cup 2020 deco on it. So it's a clear backing. Definitely whatever color you put onto your clear body, as long as it's not colored here, then that color will show through. Be a fast motor. Let's test it out. Final thoughts on the Neo VQS Japan Cup 2020 kit. Overall, this is a great addition to the Japan Cup line of kits. As a box stock kit, I feel this is worth racing with. Obviously, it's not perfect and can still fail, but built properly out of the box, I still feel it is a good podium contender. If you plan to race in other categories, with the super hard tires, polycarbonate body, as well as the very adaptable VZ chassis, you pretty much have most of the base components to build the appropriate car. The VC chassis in particular is interesting as it is both lightweight but still durable enough, and these two properties will make it a favorite, especially among racers who prefer single shaft driven setups. At the moment, Tamiya has not announced any plans to sell the Neo VQS polycarbonate body separately, so I will be buying a few more of these. In my opinion, this is definitely a must-buy kit, not just for box stock racing, but if you want to save up on parts as well. So grab these while they are available, and see you on the next race.